It's winding down to the end of the year. All of you should be making your holiday shopping decisions. I really wanted to say go light on the shopping this year because the economy is not doing as well as Wall Street keeps saying. We actually are losing some jobs. I know Trump is very optimistic, but I didn't want to talk about that. I wanted to talk about my regrets. So the end of the year should be when you think about the regrets that you've had and what you're going to do to make them better going forward. I made a lot of videos talking about how you can have a blue-collar job and make $100,000 a year. I'm sorry, I'm sick. I don't know if you can tell. I'm deathly sick. I'm feeling much better now. But a couple hours ago, I didn't sound like this. I sounded simply like death. So I made several videos that are still doing very well, talking about making money as blue-collar jobs. And one of the people left a comment. And he said, or she said, I don't know, you can never tell by the names. They said that when you lose your office job, what are you going to have to fall on? And that is the predicament I'm in. And that is why I thought about it and I said the best benefit that I could be in doing my YouTube experience would be to tell people how not to have regrets like I have had. And the biggest regret I had is coming out of school, I literally had absolutely nothing to do. I had to literally make things up to get a job. I went to law school, I never completed, and I am not a lawyer. And when I went to go work for the DA's office, they said, they looked at me as just a typical Negro and said, you are not qualified for anything. And I was applying for a clerical position in the DA's office here. You know. Right? And please don't get triggered by me saying typical Negro, because that is exactly what they see you as. Typical Negro. Nothing special about that guy. And when I handed out my full resume, people said, who do you think you are? Applying for this position? I had zero job. No job at all. None. And they said, you shouldn't be applying for this job. Get out of here. You're overqualified. Well, when those VPs of operations, VPs of finance, VPs of whatever, lost their job and were downsized, and they went to go work for Ma and Pa America, did they get hired? I think they did. I believe they did. But you know, we are not given the benefit of the doubt. We're not given the opportunity as much as we want to say, oh, you're given as much opportunity as anybody else. That is a bald-faced lie. That is a complete and utter lie. Don't let anybody tell you differently. Why? You're hearing this from a privileged black guy who has had the best education in the best schools of the land. And they made short shrift of any consideration whatsoever. So no, the country's not equal. Every opportunity is not afforded everybody. So please shut up saying that. You are not doing the hiring, making these stupid comments. You're not doing the hiring. You're not renting the apartment. You're not renting the house. You're not leasing the house. You're not leasing the car. Unless you're in the position of actually leasing the car, then you can say something. You say, well, at my company, and here's the company name. You can come apply. You can fill out the application. You can fill out the lease. You can fill out the rental agreement. And at my company, we do not discriminate whatsoever. That's the only way that you can make comments like that. For the rest of you, please stop putting forth this lie that everybody has all the equal, same opportunity. You're a liar. You're a liar. What does that have to do with my regrets? My regrets have a very equal other side to it, that there are forces beyond my control. And I'm a Capricorn. I'm a triple, quadruple. I'm a tuple Capricorn, where I must be in control of everything. I must be in control of my life. I must be in control of every situation. And when I'm not in control, that's when I lose my patience, my frustration bills, my tension bills, my pressure bills. And I am very keen on seeing when something is beyond my control. And coming out here, this is ironic, but coming from going to school in the South, where everything's supposed to be terrible for my kind of people, to the West, where they're the bastion of liberalism, it's a complete lie and a complete farce. I have suffered far more racism in California and Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico than I have ever in my entire life. Heck, I even lived in Germany for a brief second. Anybody saying that everybody's afforded every opportunity? Now, when I say stuff like I'm about to be homeless and I get no response from you all, and I say, please donate patreon.com/Shakaama. For all the things, if you've gotten value out of my videos, that's a no-brainer. You cannot argue that. You've gotten value out of it. You have gotten financial value. If you applied my stuff, you've gotten financial value. Now, I run a business. And I've said it before. Making these videos cost water, power, sewage, blah. It costs that money. It costs all of that money. When you go home, you take a shower. You turn on a light. You cook a meal. I was going to do a cooking video, and I was going to buy 10 of everything to get the perfect shot for the video. But I'm not making enough to buy 10 of everything to get the perfect shot for the video. I just am not. You do know that's how they churn out those cooking shows, right? You know when they go, and here it is, everything has been prepared 2 or 3 times for them to say, and here it is. But I'm not getting any support. That is something beyond my control. And my frustration is I hate having to ask somebody for money. And I hate that I'm giving somebody something for free. And then I said, hey, you know what? I've been giving you this stuff for free. You've made $100,000 off of it, which people have messaged me and said. And I say, could you kick me a couple of dollars? Could you kick me $20? And I'm not joking. The message is, I made $100,000 this year, and I'm set to make $250,000 next year based off of following all of your financial advice. Would you care to donate to my channel? No. Thank you, though. That's a Negro. That's a trifling Negro. That's a trifling Negro. Is that a trifling? That's a trifling Negro. Right? Is that what that means? That's a trifling Negro. I was just watching a Superior Court, and the guy gave this woman $1,200 for this. Sent her on a trip. This is a trifling black woman. So the guy is darker than me. I'm up here close so you can see the full the full color of my beauty. And then he gave her a ring, an engagement ring. She didn't want to give the ring back. Now, she says, oh, the ring's at the pawn shop. And the judge says, why don't you bring the ring in? The whole lawsuit is about the ring. Why don't you bring... That's a trifling Negro. Trifling. And, you know, she's like, oh, well, you know, I'm just not ready for... But she's at the club. I'm not ready for a relationship. But she's at the club. But she went to every date that the guy offered to pay for. And the judge called her out. He said, now I understand that he gave you $200 to fix your car and you didn't ask for it. But what we call that is called dry begging. Oh, my car's in the shop. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to pay for it. Oh, I'm just so distraught. I can't talk to nobody today. And the guy's trying to talk to you because he's trying to romance you. And then so he comes up next day and says, here's $200 to fix your car. Oh, thank you. I can talk now. It's called dry begging. Trifling Negroes. This is what I encounter all of this stuff. When I say I'm in control, I'm in control. If it's something that I control beyond a shadow of a doubt, I will control it. Trust me, I'm a controlling person. And these women say, well, he's so controlling, then you don't want to be in a relationship because the man is in control, because the man is supposed to be in control, because everybody's looking to the man to control the situation. Ain't nobody looking to no woman to control the situation. That's why there is a MGTOW. That's why there's an MRA. He's so controlled that you're looking for the man to control the situation. Oh, you're not? Then what is this whole, he ain't a man if he can't provide for me. You're looking for the man to control the situation. You can't ask this man for financial stuff, for financial control, and then try and control him as if he were your slave. I understand completely when I am not in control. And this, let me tell you a little bit of story here. Last night on YouTube, on Thanksgiving, they deleted several big 5 million, 20 million, 30 million YouTube accounts, including Conan O'Brien's account on YouTube, NBC, or whatever channel that is. That shows you that you're not in control. It was a glitch, and so they said we were implementing stuff and this glitch happened. What were you implementing to such a degree that it deleted Conan O'Brien? And they said, oh, we've restored it. So you literally, let me tell you about this period that's coming up here. This is the period where most YouTubers knock it out the park. The advertisers come in because advertisers, this is the time of year where a lot of companies actually make their money. So they want that advertisement out there now. And they they pour millions and billions of dollars into advertising at this time. This is the time of year where YouTube can literally sit back and just make billions of dollars from advertising. So YouTube doing something behind the scenes that deleted million subscriber channels, 5 million subscriber channels, 10, 20, 30 million subscriber channels means that they are preparing to make sure that only their top people are making money. Team Coco was deleted. Conan O'Brien was deleted. That is when you know that you have no control. So when I made all of my videos talking about this is how you can make $100,000 by being a mechanic, being a carpenter, being a plumber, being an electrician, this is what you should have to fall back on should your college degree not work. And let me tell you, there are people with master's degree tending bar. Please like the video. Please donate to the channel. Patreon.com/Shakaama. I do this all for your benefit.